Hello guys, how's it going? So today I'm gonna tell you how did I learn English, right? So I was around 10 years old, when I was a kid, and I didn't like too much English because I could not understand anything. And even that I liked to listen to music, English songs, because I liked to watch TV, and two channels was MTV and Mix TV. That was Brazilian channels that passed uh, video clips of songs all the day, and so I like to watch it. But most of the songs all the songs, I could not understand what they were saying in the songs, and about the lyrics, I was very curious to know what they were telling. And so when I was 10 years old, my mother she told me, "Oh, I guess that's a good idea. You take an English course." And I said, "Yeah, it'd be nice." But when I started to study English, I didn't like because I could not understand almost anything, and it was very hard. I remember that in the part of the vocabulary, it's okay. I was learning, translating, understanding, but about the listening and speaking was terrible. The listening is the pronunciation is different of the Portuguese, of course, and so I could not understand. And speaking, my problem was that I was very shy, and this is terrible when you are learning a new language, because the shyness make you have afraid to make mistakes, but you need to make mistakes to learn something. This is very important. It's part of the process. Anyway, so I was studying, and after 3 years, I was tired, and I thought, I gotta give up this. I don't want to study English anymore because I can't learn very well. It's not for me. I thought this way. So I told my mother, and she told me, "Oh, are you sure that you're gonna do that? Cause take a look, what I worked, how much I paid for your study, and you are not enjoying this opportunity." And uh, this made me think myself, yeah, really, my mother, she's working a lot to pay this because it was not cheap. That age and English course were very more expensive than nowadays, because nowadays we have more options, we have new ways to learn English. But that time is particularly English courses in this stuffs. But so I changed my mind, and I think, oh, I keep on studying, and I started to dedicate it more to the English classes, and about the homeworks. I started to study more, and uh, it it was getting better. I started to learn more and even more, and it started to be fun. It became very fun, especially when I started to have conversations with people from abroad, from people in the United States. It was very nice for me. Whoa, I can talk with anybody in the world. Was an amazing feeling for me. And so I started to keep studying more and more. And I remember the part of the phrasal verbs that, whoa, it's hard, but it's very nice way to talk the things. And so I finished the course. I was around 15 years old, 16, 15, and I was in high school, and I started to teach some people that I know. I started to be like a teacher. But I never thought about to be teacher, actually. And so in the passing of the years, it was the time to go to the college. I would like to study agricultural engineer, but unfortunately I could not study this. And my second option was language arts. Language arts in Brazil, the name is Letras, Letras Inglês, language arts English, and it's a course for you for the college specialist for create teachers. They teach you how to teach English, and it's very nice. It was very good course. I studied in Ubra in Canoas. It was very good university. I studied there for almost 4 years, and it was very nice. And because there I could improve my English, I could have more contact, and I started to work in a company, that is from Switzerland, and the communication in the company was more in English. When you would have to talk about with people from abroad, you use it the English to communicate, and it was very nice because I could practice more in English, and it started to become more and more interesting for me. And later I had opportunities to be my internship in schools, and I like it to teach English. I started to like the classroom and the stuffs, and so I started to give English classes. It was very nice for me. I learned a lot to teach. It's very good. And by the passing of the years, I was a rating, and my English is not perfect, but it's good. I can teach, I can understand very well. And the good proof of this, in 2024, I have traveled to London, me and my wife, and we love it there. London is an amazing city, and there I was afraid because you'll be different, the accent different, and I thought could be not so good to communicate, but no problem. I could communicate very well with everybody that I had a conversation in London, and it was very nice. And there I learned that most important thing is speak English. Even that your accent is different if you are Brazilian, Italian, because London there are people from all around the world, and this is amazing. This is very good there, and it was very nice. I could have information with people, could talk about some places in English, and it was very nice. Even if Brazilians, I had conversations in English, but I thought that they were English, but so we started to have a conversation in English. And later, oh, come on, but you're not from here, right? And yeah, they're not from Brazil. Yeah, it happened. It was very nice. So that's the way that I studied English, that I learned English, practicing. Practicing is the best way to learn something. Of course, the English course was important. The language art course was very good, but it's not enough. It's not enough to have a good conversation. It's the best way you find out find people that speak in English, that you can have a conversation, that you can practice it. When you practice it, you can learning more and more, and this is very nice. That's the way that I learned English. I hope that everybody can learn English this way because it's the best way. Of course, if you could travel to another country, is very amazing experience for your life. You can learn a lot of things, not only the language. The new culture, new things, new stuff, everything is new. So it's very nice.